Good afternoon, Davao de Oro, and to our dear students. This is Teacher Mary Paz Villaranda Pastera from Pantukan National High School, Pantukan District, and I will be guiding you in today's lesson. This episode is for grades and health. In today's lesson, you are expected to answer these guide questions. What are the kinds of healthcare modalities? What is complementary and alternative medicine? What are the 4 domains of complementary and alternative medicine? What are the different consumer laws that help protect consumers? And how can these laws protect the consumers? And why are they important? To help you connect with our lesson today, I want you to answer this activity first. Please get your modules ready together with your pen and activity notebook. Are you all set? I bet you are. Now open your module, find the words in the puzzle that has something to do with plants and treatments. Again, find the words in the puzzle that has something to do with plants and treatments. I will give you a few seconds to answer this activity. Your time starts now. Ballpens up! Let us now try to find out if you got this right. Let us start with finding out the plants. Did you find ampalaya? Bawang? Sambong? Lagundi? Yerba buena? Acapulco? Bayabas? Very good! Now let us find out about the treatments. Did you find the word reflexology in the puzzle? How about acupuncture? Acupressure? You all got it right. The words you have found are the components of what is our lesson for today. These plants and treatments are part of this what we call healthcare modalities. Our question now is, what kind of healthcare modality do these plants and treatments belong? Are you now ready to learn? Let's figure it out. Let us review our first guide question. What are the 2 kinds of healthcare modalities? Yes, the 2 kinds of healthcare modalities are complementary medicine and alternative medicine. Let us take our guide question number 2. What is complementary and alternative medicine? Complementary and alternative medicine are treatments that are applied along with typical and accepted medical treatments but are not considered standard. Let us take our guide question number 3. The 4 domains of complementary and alternative medicine. 1. Biology-based practices. Taking herbal medicine is an example. Based from your answers in the puzzle, what are the plants that can be considered as herbal medicines? Your answers are correct. There are 10 herbal medicines that are approved by the Department of Health here in the Philippines. And these are Sambong, Acapulco, Niyog-Niyugan, Tsaang Gubat, Lagundi, ulisimang bato or pansit-pansitan, bawang, bayabas, and yerba buena. 2. Energy medicine. This uses magnetic fields of biofields. 3. Manipulative and body-based practices. These are body kinesthetics, which are concerned with movement therapy. Examples to these are acupuncture, reflexology, nutrition therapy, acupressure, and ventosa cupping massage. 4. Mind-body medicine uses mental exercises in belief that the brain is the central to the health. An example to that is yoga. With this kind of healthcare modalities, it is very much important for us consumers to consider our rights to be protected from the might-be harm these modalities can bring us. But how can we be protected against the frauds of complementary and alternative medicines? Are there any laws that can protect the consumers? Yes, there are. A consumer can be protected by these different laws. 1. Traditional and Alternative Medicines Act, or this what you call TAMA. This provides for the improvement of quality and delivery of healthcare services in the country through the development of traditional and alternative healthcare and its integration into the healthcare system. 2. Consumer Act of the Philippines, better known as Republic Act 7394, protects the interests of consumers and promotes their general welfare. It also establishes standards of conduct for business and industry. 3. Cheaper Medicines Act, or better known as Republic Act 9502, intended to achieve universally accessible, cheaper, and quality medicines and effective competition policy in the pharmaceutical sector. How important are these laws for the consumers? You have the point. Thank you for sharing your ideas with me in this question. These laws are very much important not only to protect the consumers from the effects to health, but most importantly, these laws help the consumers to be aware of their rights to safety, protection, and information, especially in making wise decisions of what kind of modality they are going to use. I believe that your mind is now full of information from this lesson. I hope that you can go through with the activities that you are going to do with the learnings you get from this lesson. Are you now ready to do your first activity? I bet you are good to go. So let us answer the first activity. Take a look at your module and follow me on page number 9. Activity 1 is entitled My Garden of Herbs. The direction says, draw a happy icon if you use the following herbs at home, and draw a star if not. Write the answers on your activity notebook. Are you now ready? Okay, your time starts now. Congratulations! You passed the first activity. Now, let us try to find out how well did you understand our discussion with the second activity that I am going to give you. Focus on the given statements that you can find on page 9. The direction says, write true if the statement is correct and false if it is incorrect. Start now. Ballpens up! Time to check your answers. What is the answer for number 1? Correct! It's true. How about number 2? Very good! It's true. What about number 3? Correct! It's true. Number 4. Very good. It's false. And lastly, for number 5, the answer is correct. It's true. You are great. You did understand the lesson very well. Now it's time to answer activity number 3. On your module on page 10 is a template about the laws and its importance as discussed earlier. On the second column of the template, write the importance of each law in the opposite column. I'll give you a few seconds to answer this activity. Start now.
The Radyo Z-eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by Nueda Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
You did very well and have survived the first 3 activities in this lesson. Now, if you are going to sum up your understanding of the lesson, what are the things that you have learned? Good job, students! You learned perfectly well in our discussion. These are the important things you have learned about this lesson. 1. You have learned the 2 healthcare modalities. 1 is the complementary medicine. Example, herbal medicine. 2. Alternative medicine. Examples are acupuncture, reflexology, nutrition therapy, acupressure, and ventosa cupping massage. You also have learned the 4 domains of complementary and alternative medicine. And these include 1. Biology-based practices. 2. Energy medicine. 3. Manipulative and body-based practices. And 4. Mind-body medicine. And lastly, you also have learned the different consumer laws. And this includes 1. Traditional and Alternative Medicines Act, known as TAMA. 2. Consumer Act of the Philippines, also known as Republic Act 7394. And 3. Cheaper Medicines Act, also known as Republic Act 9502. Aside in your own backyard, do you have any chance to visit a place in your locality where herbs are planted? Now is the time for you to visit your barangay herbery. This is an activity for you to do so you can have a chance not only to visit your barangay herbery, but for you to learn and understand that there are traditional medicines that can help treat ordinary health problems aside from those manufactured. Here's the activity that you have to do. Visit your barangay herbery. Write down all the medicinal plants that you can find there and give their medicinal value. Use your activity notebook. With all that you have learned from our lesson, are you now ready to take and answer the assessment? I believe you do. Now get ready with your activity notebook and let's do this final activity. Refer to page 11. Read and understand the sentences correctly and carefully. Are you now ready? Yes, you are. For a few seconds, the first part of the activity says, unscramble the letters in column A to form the correct name of the herb. The medicinal value of each herb in column B will serve as your clue in unscrambling the words. Start now. Time is up! For another few seconds, answer the part 2 of the assessment on page 11. Identify what is asked in each statement. Choose your answers inside the box given. Start now. time is up. For the last few seconds, answer the part 3 of the assessment. Follow me on page 12. The direction says, identify whether the following situations describe a consumer right violation or not. Put an X mark if it is a violation, and a slash mark if it is not. Use your activity notebook. Start now. And for the final part, answer the following questions on page 12. You did a very good job right there. Before we end, let us find out the answers to your assessment. Let's see if you got all the answers to the different questions. For part 1, the answers are the following. Here are the answers for part 2. For part 3, here are the correct answers. And for part 4, you are entitled to your own opinions. And I believe that you have answered it very well, so there are no reasons to feel sad or bad about your answers. Who got the perfect scores in parts 1, 2, and 3 of the assessment? Congratulations! That's one great job out there. For those who missed, well, there is no reason for you to worry. I know you can do it better the next time. This was such a fruitful day to all of us, my dear students. Thank you for being so motivated to participate in the activities that you've done in this lesson. So long, everyone! This has been your teacher, Mary Paz Villaranda Pastera from Pantukan National High School saying, bye!
Radyo Z-eskwela Executive Committee. The School's Division Superintendent, Eufemia T. Gamutin, Cecil 5. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Romel R. Handayan. OIC Curriculum Implementation Division Chief, Karina S. Frasco. School Governance and Operations Division Chief, Dr. Ruben J. Riponte. Members, Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. Arlene B. Lim, Dr. Eldecris B. Calzadora, Dr. Dexter A. Siquinia, Nohara O. Pinute, Noemi P. Canales, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Virgilito C. Pabrices, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangit, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Daylan S. Milabat, Medard T. Ampit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee, Productions and Communications, Lorely E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judyland D. Yu, Donna D. T. Bolifer, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riwen Manuel, Irene Lea C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banias. Social Media and Packaging Team, Christian Anhara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istanyol, Richard H. Arellano, Glee L. S. Blanco, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo Gutierrez Jr., and Jade Karen Araiz.